Hello everyone, my name is Mario for Cost Spirit and welcome to the channel. So today I want to touch back on my last video. It was about the death of Charlie Kirk, right? So I was listening, in between these two videos, I was listening to Megyn Kelly talk, and she said that one of the issues in America is the lack of religion in America, right? So she said religion, but what she means is God, the lack of God in America, which is true. And I'm not going to say, I don't want to sit there and say, you know, there's a lack of God in America, this and that, even though you can make an argument that that's true, but that's really not what's important here. The important thing here is, why did Charlie Kirk die? Why? Because whoever shot him, right, whatever concocted this whole experience, has a lack of God in their life. That's why it happened. Okay, look at our society. Like I live over here in Canada. Crime is through the roof. And I talked about this in my last video. You drive on the road, like people are like it's not. People talk about there's too much traffic. There's not too much traffic. There's too much people that drive in a way that they just don't care. They just do whatever they want. Like I'm seeing stuff like it's amazing. I've never seen that before in my life. And why are they driving that way? Because of the lack of God in their life. Anytime you see someone do something bad to somebody else, find out how much God they have in their life. If anybody has a high level of God in their life, has a really healthy relationship with their Creator, is not doing bad things. It's that easy. So, what is the answer? Why did Charlie Kirk die? Because there was a lack of God, and whoever decided to kill Charlie Kirk. That's why. And if you look in our societies, either it be the States or Canada or Europe, there's a lack of God in our society. So, and another thing I want to touch on. So if you look at this shirt here, right? God's children are not for sale. I understand there are horrible things happening on this planet, especially to children. And there are things that I don't want to know about, but I know that they are happening. It's that bad that you don't want to know about, but they are happening, right? How are we going to deal with that? Are we going to add more darkness to that, or are we going to add more God to that? So there's two ways of looking at things. There's one way that's very common. When a lot of people find out that someone raped a child, right? Well, what is their first instinct? They want to punish that individual. Now, that's one way, okay? So you could wait till it happens and then punish the individual. And their thought process is that, well, if we punish them that bad, then it will scare the other individuals from raping children. But you need to understand something. The people you're dealing with are not healthy to begin with. So initially, you may have it may help, but it'll never stop it. Okay, that energy is going to evolve to express itself in another fashion. So that's one way. There's the other way, by actually creating a society, a life on this planet where that doesn't even happen. Okay? And how do you do that? By bringing more God into our society. Now, those people that have done these kind of things, they have to be removed from society. Okay? But if we add more darkness to that situation, right? If we add anger, vengeance, and I know it's easier said than done, but this is where our ascension happens. What really hurt that child? It was a disease, a darkness, the same disease and darkness that killed Charlie Kirk. So in order to stop these things from happening, this is what I'm bringing into this planet. The energy of stopping this from happening, from never actually ever, from this never to actually have it where this never happens, right? In order to do that, you must bring in more God into our society, more God into our lives. Bringing in more darkness, even though your intentions are good, it's still you're adding more darkness to the darkness that's already there, right? So, anyways, give it some thought, okay? When bad things happen, use more of a godly perspective around it. Use more wisdom, use more intelligence to deal with it. And it does not mean being a carpet. It does not mean allowing the children to be hurt. I mean, that's the lifestyle I live. And I give $20 a month to Operation Underground Railroad to help protect these children, save these children, and rehabilitate these children. I subscribe to their YouTube channels, X channels, whatever I can to help promote this energy of protecting children, saving children, rehabilitating children. So living a godly lifestyle does not mean living a carpet lifestyle. It means you're focused on stopping all the bad things from happening, and it is possible. That is what the ascension is. This planet, the human race, will ascend to a high level of consciousness. That means all of God's children, and that will mean there will be no more raping, no more killing, no more robbery. That will end. It won't end tomorrow because there's a lot of darkness, a lot of issues that need to be dealt with, but one day it will end. So we'll leave that there. Before I made my last video, in the other videos I was doing, I was talking about like grocery shopping and all that, and a lot of people, where I hear a lot of people saying, well, it's so expensive to eat now at the grocery store, and then this and that. And I agree, it is expensive, but like I said in my last video, if you use some imagination, if you use your spirit, your higher consciousness, the God presence that you are, that is inside you, right? You could see a more cheaper way to eat and still eat actually, depending how you eat right now, you may actually even eat better than what you're eating right now. Just for example, so yesterday I was at Walmart and I bought this flake tuna, okay? This flake tuna has 30 grams of protein in this can. 30 grams, that's a lot of protein. You wanna know how much this cost me? 98 cents. It was on sale from $1.24 to 98 cents, okay? I bought 48 cans of these, right? On Monday, I'm gonna go buy another 48 cans. Combined with what I got here, that puts me over 100 cans of tuna. You know how many recipes you can do with tuna? It's huge, okay? So my meals are with this can of tuna, the meals I'll be making, it's not gonna, it'll be like not even a $1.50. Okay, so is that expensive? Like, I don't think so. Like, you know what I mean? I think if you can have a good, healthy meal for $1.50, I think that's pretty awesome. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You have to get involved, right? Check for the sales. Like I bought some pepperettes at Walmart. Cost me $10. I didn't want to spend $10, but I'm like, well, I want it for this week coming up. Then I came home and I checked the flyers on my computers, and over here in Canada we got like Food Basics. They were like for $6. Right? So I'm like, no. Right? So that's $4 I threw away. But what I'm going to do is, because it's pepperette, so it's a dried meat. I'm gonna go, and they're sealed, right? They're in the packages, so I'm gonna go buy 2 packages, and just gonna keep in my fridge. They're gonna keep. I don't think they're gonna go bad, right? So I'm gonna save $12 right there, right? And I think there was something else on sale that I'm gonna get as well. So that's something I'm gonna start doing too. For me, is start checking out the flyers more, and really start bringing that down the price, because you know we shouldn't have to spend this kind of money. I mean, prices going up everywhere, and it's not good. But again, complaining about it is not going to help. You can talk about it, but you have to find a way to to deal with it and to improve your quality of life and bring down your expenses at the same time. And it is possible. The more people that get together and do this, the easier it's going to be. I mean, I'm just one person and I'm making it happen. If it's done as a group, it's going to be even easier. So anyways, I'll leave it there and we'll talk to you next video.